For many, Frances Tiafoe remains one of the sport's brightest talents, though this season left him frustrated after sliding 12 spots in the ATP rankings. Acknowledging how much went off track, he still leans on belief and determination as he looks toward a stronger comeback. With a new season approaching, he sits down with Andy Roddick to candidly reflect on resetting his game, the state of American men's tennis, and the path forward. Big Foe chooses to rebuild his game after the US Open. Frances Tiafoe did not have the season he expected. By his usual standards, the year felt disappointing, and he ended his season early after the Shanghai Masters. He played 2 months less than most players and finished ranked number 30 in the world. After the US Open, he appeared in only 4 matches and has not played a competitive event since losing to Jannik Hanfmann in Shanghai. He stayed active through exhibitions, facing Taylor Fritz and later defeating Carlos Alcaraz. Still, he knew stepping away from official events meant risking his seeded position at the Australian Open. Despite that risk, he feels confident he made the right choice. Speaking on Served, he explained his mindset. The Open this year wasn't what I hoped for by any means. Then come to Asia, I missed Lava and the Davis Cup wasn't great. I was like, let's scratch it, the year, get rid of it. It was what it was. In the end I still finished 20-something. But why don't I choose myself and have a long time as you get ready for New Year? Once you finish you have Thanksgiving and then go on vacation and you only have 4 or 5 weeks to get ready. He said, I thought, let's have a long time to get ready. Get some new habits. It's really hard to get new habits and change things and work on your game. With a 2-week event, it's hard to get better as you are always worried about the next match and the next thing. For Tiafoe, stepping back was about changing his approach. He wanted to reset mentally and physically. The long break gave him room to rebuild his game without pressure. He emphasized that his priorities are shifting toward bigger goals. He added, it was getting in a different mindset and approach. And for me right now the only thing that matters is trying to win majors and be in the position to win majors and be in the top 10 and have a great however many years it may be of prime. That is what the decision was, to stop early. And while talking about building new habits during the off-season, he added, I think it's kind of like to even the practice and the work I've kind of been doing. I mean, I know I'm gifted with this game. I've had great ability. I know it comes quite naturally, but you know, there's days where I'm in and out and it shows, and I'm totally okay with saying that. There's days where I'm not feeling and I don't put in the work. You know, I don't do it in the days where it's hard. Find a kind of easy way out and rely on my talent. I'll figure it out. And so kind of just doing the boring things and an honest thing over and over and showing up. Tiafoe on managing expectations and outside pressure. Frances Tiafoe went back to the US Open last year with memories of his 2022 breakthrough, when he reached the semifinals and beat 4-time champion Rafael Nadal. But even a year later, he could not move past that stage. He once again fell short, losing to Taylor Fritz in the semifinals and extending his struggle to break through to his first Grand Slam final. Now 27, he is still seen as one of the strongest American players on the ATP Tour. However, he has never reached a Grand Slam final. This has created expectations and pressure around his performances. When asked about handling expectations and outside noise, Tiafoe explained that he relies heavily on the guidance of those close to him. He said, my dad always does a great job of having me not worry about no expectations, hard not to right in your face. His father helps him stay grounded and focused, even when the pressure becomes overwhelming. Tiafoe also shared that he keeps perspective by reminding himself how far he has come. He said, I mean, for me, sometimes I like to take myself out of it, and I was like, you wish you'd be doing some of the things you're complaining about, right? I wish I'd be like, my morality is someone telling me that when I'm 12 or whatever in the world that yeah, I'm not reaching expectations.